guys! Are you playing with the idea of booking a family trip to Disneyland Paris?
In this video we're going to give you tips and tricks on how to plan your vacation, but especially what to think about when you're planning your family vacation.
And we hope this video makes it a little bit easier to make your choices in planning your Disney trip.
Your holiday will probably start with booking your trip. And there are several ways you can do it. For example, you can book a complete vacation with the help of Disneyland Paris. You can do this on the website or by phone. You can also book through a travel agent. And there's also a possibility to plan your trip yourself. You can do this by booking an off-site hotel and buy the tickets to the park online or at the gate of Disneyland Paris. And then the next question is, how are you going to get to Disneyland Paris?
So there's several ways to get to Disneyland Paris. By car is far out the most used means of transport to get to Disneyland Paris. Well, yeah, you take the car, you drive up here, enter the address in Google Maps and you're practically here. You can also go by train. Then you can take, for instance, the Eurostar from London or the Thalys from Amsterdam, and you can go by plane. Then you will land at Charles de Gaulle Airport at the north side of Paris, and then you have to take a shuttle or a train to Disneyland Paris.
So we were talking about this subject before we started recording this video, and what we said to each other is that a train is actually maybe a very good idea when you are with kids. Children can go to the bathroom whenever they have to, you can play a game, and it's from the Netherlands, it's also a shorter trip, so it won't take you 6 hours, but you can do it in 3 hours.
Yeah, 3, 4 maybe.
And prices are okay, it's not really that expensive for an adult, and when you book in advance, it's around 75–80 euros for a return ticket, so it's quite good. However, you might have a lot of luggage, and that's a difficult thing when you go by train, because you have to carry all the luggage yourself. When you go by car, you can put all the luggage in your car and drive up to your Disney hotel, and it's all done. You might be in doubt, how many days should you go to Disneyland Paris when you go with a family?
My advice would be at least 3 days with children. Maybe even more, because when you're with small children you may want to have nap time in the afternoon. So you would go back to the hotel, take a nap, have a break outside of the park, get some rest and go back into the park later in the day. That takes a big chunk out of your day. So 3 days, absolute minimum with children, maybe a little bit more. What tip would you give first timers to Disneyland Paris?
Do not go to an opening of a season into Disneyland Paris. If it's the opening weekend, opening day especially, don't go.
It's full of people like us, YouTubers, Instagrammers.
Fans of Disney who are dying to see the new shows and parades, and it's cool, I mean it's awesome. But if you're just here to visit, we switched our location. There were a lot of things happening around us, so now you know how many days you're going to stay in Disneyland Paris. The next question is, which hotel is perfect for you and your family? Yeah, this is a topic that again depends on your family and your situation.
A small budget and kids who are able to walk a long distance or travel via shuttle bus into Disney, we would say get an off-site hotel. On the other hand, if you have children who aren't able to walk that long or stay up as long, especially the toddlers, the younger ones, travel as less as possible, so we would advise a Disney hotel closer to the parks, so you also have time for nap time.
Are you going to Disneyland Paris on a budget? Watch our video that's filled with tips on saving money on your hotel, food and so much more. If you would like to go for the extreme Disney vacation with everything, then we would highly suggest choosing a Disney hotel. Choose a nice one, one that fits your budget, but it's something on property and you will definitely enjoy it. We are sure about that.
And all the Disney hotels are within walking distance of the parks. You've chosen your stay, you've chosen your hotel, and now it's time to choose the restaurants where you're gonna eat with your family. And if you're just with the 3 of you, or maybe even 4, 5, or even 12, the choice of restaurants can be a bit tricky. So the best bet would be a buffet, because there's more choice for the children that they can pick out themselves.
Yes, or a counter service restaurant. And what do you find the most family-friendly restaurant here in Disneyland Paris?
Well, they're all geared towards families, but I would say the buffet restaurants in the hotels and Plaza Gardens is very family-friendly, even for larger groups. Please do make reservations for your group.
So now that we've covered all the basics, the question is, do we need any extras? Do we need to book any extras for your stay? In general, you don't. There's a lot to see in Disneyland Paris, and when you're going here with your family for the first time, there's enough already. However, when you have kids who love the characters of Disney, the Disney princesses or the other characters, it might be a good idea to book character dining. So for example, in Inventions, there's a buffet where you can have a character meet and greet. There's Café Mickey in Disney Village, where you can also have character dining.
And Auberge Cendrillon, of course.
Yeah, that focuses specifically on the Disney princesses. Do you want to know what to pack when you're going to Disneyland Paris? I mean, for the day when you are here in the park. Then you definitely don't want to miss the video we have here in the screen, because we show you what we pack in our backpack when we go to Disneyland Paris.
And there's another whole playlist with all the tips and tricks that you might need to know when you go to Disneyland Paris. It's a separate folder on our YouTube channel, tips and tricks, so check that out.
Also here in the screen, guys.
At the end we have some extra tips and tricks for you. The first one being the parent switch. So that's when you and your child take the ride, and the second parent waits and doesn't have to get back in line for another ride.
Sven always says parent switch, but it's actually baby switch. Did you know that there's actually a nursery and also a place where you can nurse your child? So for example, nursery you can find in the Disney hotels, and if you're staying in one, it's possible to pay a fee, so they can take care of your child while you take a massage or something like that. And then in Disneyland Park, there's also a place where you can nurse your child, and you can find it next to the first aid office.
Yeah, and it's at the end of Main Street, just before Plaza Gardens buffet restaurant.
And then last but not least, you can also rent a buggy. You don't have to bring your own, you can rent it. It's even possible to get it for free when you have an annual pass. So check whether you can get it for free with your annual pass. This was everything we could tell you about when you are planning your Disney vacation as a family, and things to remind when you are planning or booking a trip.
It's always good to have a plan, but if the plan doesn't work out on that day, don't try to stick to it too much. Just enjoy it with your family and have a magical time here in Disneyland Paris.
If you would like to know more about our channel, watch more videos, get tips and tricks, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like this video as well. And we're also on social media. Well, with that being said, maybe next time
we'll see you in Main Street. Bye!
Check this. Look. They're still here.
They are.
It's over, guys.
Yeah. Time to go home.
Go.
Go.